One of the things that we've identified, especially over the last 4 to 6 months, as being a huge, unique value add for the FreePoint solution is 100% deployment. And that is a tall order. 100-year-old mechanical machines to 2-year-old Haas and Mazaks and just the top of the line machines that are coming out right now. That's a huge thing to try and take a bite out of. So in the vein of trying to make sure we can promise 100% deployment, we released FreePoint Connect about a month ago. FreePoint Connect is a general term for what is a master application that talks to ShiftWorks, underneath of which are a bunch of different plugins. The plugins speak specific machine languages. So an example would be we'd have a plugin to be able to talk to MT Connect, which is a specific machine protocol, very common. Another one is OPC UA. I'm sure you've heard us talk about that. Others would be Modbus, Ethernet IP, you name it. There's a lot of different languages that machines can speak. The first one we released is OPC UA, which is the Open Platform Communications Unified Architecture. It is huge in the industry. What it allows you to do is take all of those different protocols, the alphabet soup of languages, and through certain connectors like Kepware, make them all speak the same language. Through FreePoint Connect, you have the ability to speak directly to machines. Here's OPC UA, MT Connect, and other protocols we can support, but also we can go through some sort of aggregator tool like Kepware. Kepware is a term that some of you may have heard, some of you may not have heard. What it is a connectivity platform. So what Kepware handles for us is the alphabet soup of different languages. But what's really amazing about this, Kepware talks OPC UA. So if we can talk using our OPC UA plugin to Kepware, Kepware can handle all of the different languages and protocols to talk to the machines. What do I mean by Kepware can talk all of these different languages? Alan Bradley, one of the biggest PLC makers in the world, has a bunch of different languages. Kepware can talk to them by default. This list is 150 items long. Cutler Hammer, we've got Fanuc, we've got Honeywell, we've got Mitsubishi, we've got Omron, we've got Siemens, we've got Toyota, Toyco, we've got Yogawa, we've got a whole bunch of things in here. Kepware talks to all of them. Not only does Kepware talk to all of them, it presents them in a list in its interface that says, here's machine 1, here's your Mazak 12, here's your Heidenhain controller. It doesn't matter what the machine is, it just presents a list in here of all the machines. Kepware takes up all those different languages and conforms them into one standard, and then we can access all of that data because we talk OPC UA. Now I'm going to get into the mechanics of how do you actually use FreePoint Connect and the OPC UA plugin. And to do that, I'm going to get a little bit more technical here. I'm actually going to run through the process end to end. Let's say a customer comes to us and has the question, I have 6 machines. They give us the names of the machines, the protocols they speak, and they say, can you talk to them? I'd really like to be able to use these fancy modern protocols that I paid a lot of extra money for. I want to monitor the temperature of the spindle. I want to monitor my feed rate override. I want to monitor which program is running on the machine. I want to monitor a whole bunch of stuff. If they're amenable or have the ability to explore Kepware, then we could say, here, we recommend you install Kepware. We have a certified way to talk to that system, and that means, yes, Mr. or Mrs. Customer, we could talk to all 6 of your machines without putting an installer on site, without 4 eyes, without legacy hardware. Now, I want to make a very clear point here. There will always be the need for legacy hardware. There will always be those older machines that can't talk modern protocols, but at the same time, this is a whole new way to grow our deployments that don't require flying somebody in a plane to Mexico to be able to access these different data streams. And that's huge.